All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have returned with the boy. Let's see. Now that we got that tier 4 on deck, what my guy's psych looking like. Let's go. Proc's a little off, but not by too much. We cooking up. Okay, let me that's some of that, not all of it, but it is what it is. Let's go. Blasting. Okay, we'll go ahead and cancel there. Let's go. By the way, I did not change the build. I had a couple people saying I should give him a maxed out build and then see what he can do. And maybe I will at some point, but I figured keep the build pretty much the same and then just cook up with a guy. Maybe I could have got a tier 4 there, but it's okay. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Tier 4 wasn't ready. Okay, we'll go get that light. It's just a little bit above me there. We're just a little shy of where I'd want to be. Just a little shy. Blasting. And then we gotta cancel a little early. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Looks like we're not gonna be at 12 million, but not off by much. From the looks of it, let me go get that light. But keep in mind, this is not a max build Cyclops by any means. And also keep in mind that Cyclops is a support slash leadership character. Okay, I don't want to get the light yet. I want to do one more rotation. Okay, now I'll go get it. Okay, he's gonna go the wrong way though. I would have wanted him to dash towards where the light was. Off by a little bit. 11.45. I definitely think I could improve this based on the fact that I'm just kind of steamrolling, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that Cyclops can get to, let me just show y'all something real quick, right? 11.5, a support character, okay? This is the build for my Cyclops right now. Not a single Odin blessing in sight. All of these crit damage Urus, crit rate Urus are useless because he has so much crit damage in his kit. Let me show you right there on the uniform. I'm pretty sure I'm over on crit damage, right? He has crit damage right there. So pretty much all I have on him is like 6-star Urus, right? Right now. Because like I'm pretty sure I'm over by 28%. So all of these kind of useless. I have a mighty rage and it's a 180 on the enrage as opposed to 200. Additionally, that run that you saw, I have Dazzler with a mighty insight, but I do not have a liberation, right? I have a mighty insight. It's not even the best roll. You can get 15%, so that would increase his score by a bit. Better gameplay by me would improve his score by a bit, but I'm not going to rerun it to show you guys a perfect run. I want to show you guys an average to bad run where he's doing 11 million, a support character. I wholeheartedly believe that, I'm getting too fired up, that Cyclops is now the best support character in the game. Not necessarily because of the buffs that he offer. Like I still think Nick Fury's buff, the leadership and the buff combination is better than Cyclops, because it's going to apply to all superheroes as opposed to Cyclops kind of heavily favoring energy based characters. But at the same time, you can't get this kind of DPS out of Nick Fury, no matter how you build him, right? You could give Nick Fury a brilliant, and if you want, I could do what I'm doing for Cyclops for Nick Fury, but it's a mutant update. You know what I'm saying? So people might not care about seeing humans right now. The point is, Cyclops is absolutely fantastic. Got a 4-star artifact on him. Could get a higher version to give him more damage to boss types. You know what I'm saying? So mighty, bro. Psych is the guy. If you are a brand new player coming to the game, I would say he should be high up on the list of leadership, support, DPS characters that you pick up. Because when his DPS eventually falls off, you're going to have an amazing leadership that applies to all allies. And then this applies to all allies as well, but the 40% extra energy tips him more towards your energy-based characters. But most of the powerful characters in the game are energy-based, right? Again, Cyclops. Can't believe that after 10 years, this guy has glowed up like this. It's crazy. We've never seen, like, we have, what you call it? Taskmaster, right? Taskmaster's new uniform is a saving grace for free-to-play players because of the fact that it transforms him from a male villain to a superhero female, and that gives you an option as opposed to Crescent's paywall uniform for ABX. But Cyclops is doing this well in ABL, which is a more difficult piece of content, and he's performing better than I think Taskmaster would in ABL. Granted, there is no need for Taskmaster in ABL because there's not a female superhero combat day. Point is, Cyclops is so freaking good. At first, when I tier 4'd him, right, I got him super cheap. I was like, after the video ended, I was really happy that I got really lucky. But then I was like thinking to myself, is it one of those situations where because you're having fun with the character, you tier 4'd him and then immediately you have kind of like buyer's remorse, or you just kind of feel regret because you're like, sure, he's strong, but do I need him? Bro, I am gonna be able to use him to buff all of my characters forever, but he's just a lot of fun, right? So I don't think I regret anything. Even if he had been more expensive to tier 4, I don't think I would regret him at all, right? But it's up to you guys. I'm not telling you, I'm not trying to sell you on tier 4 in Cyclops. I'm just saying, bro, like, man's is lit, bro. Can he take down this thing right here? Let's try. Like, I recently, by the way, for the longest time, I was at 59 Kang. And 59 Kang requires that you beat this thing in 150 seconds. And it also requires that you, you use Invisible Woman. When it comes to these requirements for World Boss Legend and stuff, I don't like to pay the crystal cost because I feel as though I'm going to regret later when they release more powerful characters. So even though I have a lot of crystals right now, I like to save my crystals because I have projects in mind for my account. But all that to say is I'm happy I waited this long to get to 60 because Storm, bro. Storm was able to carry Invisible Woman with one support and beat this thing in 150 seconds, which is crazy, bro. It really goes to show you that Storm is hands down one of the best characters in the game. Anyways, let me see if Cyclops can actually do this. I seen one of you guys hit me in the comments asking who's better between Storm and Cyclops. And honestly, I think both uniforms are absolutely amazing. I would say choose the one that's going to allow you to have the most fun, right? Choose the one that you like the most. Both of them are great. I would lean more towards Storm just because I like Storm more, and Storm is undoubtedly stronger than Cyclops. But he's great, bro. And both of them are gonna have value forever. Like on my free-to-play account, I have some of those pink thickets, like the one that allow you to buy older uniforms. So if you're looking at my free-to-play account and you're like, oh, how come you haven't bought them yet? It's because I'm waiting until the next update to buy them with a free ticket. That's why. And by the way, a lot of you guys have been asking, Am I still playing my free to play account? I log in, I send my assembly points, and some days I do World Boss and GBR, but like I don't play as consistently as I would like to, just because I'm busy. You know, kid number 2 is on the way. Kid number 1 is really active. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I got to spend some time with the baby. You know, I want to be the cool dad that spend times with their kids. You know what I'm saying? So if it means my free to play account got to take a little hit, that's what I gotta do. You know. So yeah, that's what's up with the free to play account. Maybe eventually I'll have the time, but I kind of doubt it with kid number 2 on the way. Like I'm not gonna let it fully die. Like I'm gonna log in and still try to like. Okay, hold on. Let me do that. Ooh, did I get caught? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. So yeah, Psych is pretty good. There's some more stuff I want to try out with him, but might have to be another day, another video type of thing. Cause okay, hold on. Let me. Oh, is he gonna go back to the top? Oh, dodged him. Psych! He thought he had me. But yeah, I gotta put a liberation on Polaris, I think. I have a couple in my inventory, but I'm trying to save making them mighties until I have a couple spare CTPs. And since I'm gonna end up ultimately, hold on, failing the brilliant, I'm gonna wait until there's a 21% chance. And every time I try to make a mighty for a liberation, I'll just go as if I'm trying for a brilliant, and hopefully one of them succeeds. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what? Something's bugged? Hold on, what's going on? Okay, hold on. I should give him some Odins though. It would have been cool well, it still is cool. I was gonna say it would have been cool if he could. Ooh. If he could hit 12 million without it. I think even without the Odins, I could hit 12 million if I had the liberation. If I played a little bit better, you know, there's a lot of ifs in there. I could probably go rerun it and still hit the 12, but nah, it's cool. Okay, hold on. Stun immunity. Come on, we need one more rotation to clean this up. There we go, and cook his ass. Nice. So stage 60. I probably will need to focus more as opposed to, you know, just running my mouth and just cruising through it. But it's nice that he can do it, bro. Like, honestly, I think Cyclops has become one of the best characters in the game. Not necessarily because he has the highest DPS, but just because he has great utility as a leader and a support. And in addition to that, he has the leadership and the support aspect to him. So, fantastic pickup for everyone. I want to say if there's ever a must buy, like he's in that conversation, bro. Like the future of every tier list will have Cyclops rated very, very highly for a very, very long time. So I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Leave me your personal thoughts on him. I think they did a fantastic job with Storm and Cyclops this time around. Can't wait to see what they do for Bishop. If they can get me the tier 4 Bishop as well, this is gonna go down as one of the best updates in like the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Just based off the uniforms alone. Like the last update for the anniversary, I get myself rambling again. The last update for the anniversary, because of the rewards and the events, and undoubtedly one of the best we've ever had in the 10-year history of this game. But leading up to that, the uniforms have just been so mediocre. So it's just a breath of fresh air to see these uniforms shine so brightly. The skills look good. The characters are fun to play, easy to use. The damage is there. It's just so nice. A team, I hope you guys keep cooking, because I give y'all an A for effort and an E for excellence. I'm out of here. I guess you could say an X for excellence, even though technically the X for X-Men would be like, this is the Wakanda thing. Anyways, I'm rambling again. I get to ramble. I catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.